Hey everybody, this is Stephen KBK Vapes here. So today I'm coming at you with a review for a product that I won in an awesome giveaway on Fresh03's channel. This is the Alliance V2 RDA by Fogwind Vapor. So originally this RDA was actually a collaboration between Fogwind Vapor and VaporGate. I do know a little bit about this RDA actually. It's got some history to it. There's actually quite a few versions of the version 2 as well. This happens to be the 28mm version. The makers of this RDA didn't do a very good job of actually writing it on the packaging, what the millimeter actually was, or the diameter of the RDA. But having done my own measurements, this is the 28mm version. They also make a big boy, and they also make which is 28.5, and they also make a 24mm. This RDA is awesome. Right now, I'm using both of the heat sinks, and I'm using the mutation style airflow cap, which is just providing amazing clouds and awesome flavor. Let me have a vape real quick. I'm vaping a dual twisted fused Clapton build at 0.24 ohms, and I'm going to be vaping it at 80 watts on the G class. An absolute cloud monster. And it's got some flavor to boot. So, let's dive right into this. The juice that I'm vaping today is Yoga Berry by Fresh03. This is an absolutely amazing juice that there's going to be a review coming for soon. Fresh is one of the greatest juice makers around, and this is no exception. This is an absolutely amazing juice. So let's dive right down to the table, and I'll show you and talk to you about everything I know about this RDA. So, now we're down low with the Alliance V2 RDA. I want to start by giving a huge thank you to Giancarlo from Ohmageddon. He is the one that sent me this specific package, and I absolutely love it, Giancarlo. So, when you get the Alliance V2 RDA, this is exactly how it's going to come. You get an airflow that is matched to look exactly like the Alliance V2 logo. You get a large and a small version of these. This is exactly how it comes out of the package. Now, here we've got our deck. What we've got is a 4-post with the option to be able to install a single post in the middle. There's 2 different kinds that the package comes with. It comes with a stainless and a copper center post if you want to do 3-post builds. I personally love a 4-post. It's one of the first advancements we had before the Velocity deck. Absolutely love it. So, okay, we're going to put everything back together now. And I'm going to take a vape while we talk about what's inside of the rest of the package. Absolutely amazing on the flavor and on the clouds. So, when you buy the Alliance V2 RDA, this is the packaging that it comes in. You get a 2-sleeve case that flips open here. You've got some hashtags for your Instagram and Twitter posts. And you've got 2 different airflow options aside from the airflow that already comes on the RDA. You get a smaller version of the Alliance V2 logo airflow. And you also get a Mutation X style airflow, which everybody should be familiar with. Honestly, this is my all-time favorite airflow, and I absolutely love it. You also get an extender / diffuser that will simply slide onto one of your airflow barrels. It will also eliminate your ability to use your AFC, because now your AFC has to be unscrewed and you have to just slide your top cap on. But if you're in competitions and if you've got a real hot build, you may need to use that diffuser. So now you also get a single AFC. Here is our single AFC. I don't know why you would want to use a single coil on an RDA this large. Personally, to me, it seems a little redundant, but being it's a 28mm RDA, you're having to put some pretty big coils in there. So now, let's move on to our spares. This RDA is absolutely amazing when it comes to options. Stuff that you get inside of here is amazing. Well, let's actually make sure that we discuss the drip tip as well. So here is the top part of the RDA, which is the airflow control. That right now, when it comes, you get a dual AFC that unscrews from the top portion of the RDA so that you can use your single coil airflow if you wish. It's also got a heat sink up here at the top where the drip tip goes. So you would screw your single AFC in here if you wanted to use a single coil. The drip tip is not quite an 810, but it is very close, and it's got the O-ring on the inside. and you get a Delrin drip tip that comes normally in it, and you also get a stainless steel drip tip and a 510 drip tip adapter and a 510. So we're going to go over the spares right now. This is everything that you get spare with the Alliance V2, and it's absolutely amazing. The amount of options that you get in this RDA, it's just incredible. You can do so many different setups with it. It's like a bunch of different RDAs all in one. So they made sure that they threw in a little white screwdriver for you, in case you don't have your own screwdrivers. They threw in a 510 drip tip adapter, along with a 510 drip tip. They also included some extra insulators that are made out of PEEK. And I believe that there's a couple in here. You also get 3 spare post screws for if you want to do 3 posts, because you've got these 2 posts here. You've got a copper and you've got a stainless steel that would go into the middle where the dual post is now to make the 4 post, and you could turn the RDA into a 3 post. This is an extra 510 pin that comes with it, an extra center pin in case you damage one of the ones that's in there. And you've got spare O-rings for everything. Everything that you could ever need a spare O-ring for on this RDA, there's one that comes in the packaging. So it's absolutely amazing. I mean, if you prefer a metal drip tip, you have that option in the size that's proprietary to this RDA. So you can literally do anything you want. You know, if you prefer a 3-post, you have that option. If you prefer a 4-post, you have that option. So that's all the spares that you get with your Alliance V2 RDA. And it's absolutely amazing. If you couple it up with the fact that you've got 3 different airflow options that you can use, and that you have the choice to use a single coil or a dual coil AFC, it makes the options absolutely endless. And you can tell that Fogwind Vapor were actually thinking about what they were doing. They were thinking about the final consumer, and they were saying, okay, you know what, let's make an awesome RDA. And the awesome part is that when this RDA first came out, the price was only $40. So now it's obviously even cheaper than that, because it's been some time since this RDA has been out. So it's absolutely amazing. Now let's talk about the RDA for a few minutes, and I'll give you guys all of my thoughts. Now for my thoughts and experiences with the Alliance V2 RDA by Fogwind Vapor. First of all, I just want to start this by giving another huge thank you to Giancarlo from Ohmageddon. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I absolutely love this RDA. I'm using it a lot, and I've had a chance to really enjoy it, and I appreciate that so much, man. It means a lot to me that you sent this to me. So, I want to start just by talking about a few of the things that come in the packaging. All of the airflows, it's absolutely amazing that you get so many different airflow options, 3 to be exact. And that you have the versatility of the deck. Even though it's an old style deck, you get the option of a 4-post or a 3-post. So whatever your favorite style of building is when it comes to that old school style of building, you've got the choice to pick whichever one you want. You can also just dial it in really nicely with the airflow controls, and then once you find the airflow barrel that you like the most, which is for me it's the mutation style, you really get a feel for the RDA, and you really know where you like it dialed in, and you can get great flavor and clouds, which is something to say for an RDA of this size. To be able to get great flavor from it, it's a feat. You know, it's a 28mm RDA with an absolutely huge deck. So, yeah, let's do some pros and cons. This is my first review ever, so bear with me here. One pro would be that it's got such versatility. That's probably one of the biggest pros of this. You've got so many different options. And another would be just the size and the room that you have. It's really good if you're, you know, a semi-experienced builder and you know what you're doing. You can install some really nice coils in here that look really good, and it's good for taking pictures in, you know, and it's very versatile. Another pro would be that it's got 2 different styles of airflow control. If you wanted to do a single coil, even though I don't know why you'd want to, it's got that option for you. So it's got great flavor is another pro, and it's got great cloud production. It's an all-around awesome RDA that was clearly put together by somebody that knew what they were doing. Cons would be that if you're not experienced with building with the older style of decks, such as a 4-post or a 3-post, you may struggle a little bit. It did take me a while to remember, but once I did, it was well worth it. And I was able to get some awesome builds in here. I tried everything from round wire up to more complex builds like fused Claptons and twisted fused Claptons like what are in here now. And I find that those work much better. Round wire builds, even though they ramp up quick, they just don't seem to have as much flavor, heat, and vapor production as you know, as a good exotic coil does in here. So if you're not someone that builds exotic coils, you'd find that you probably don't get the best experience from this RDA. I really like building coils like that. I'm really into coils like that, so this RDA is just naturally going to be good for me. Usually I'm into single coils myself. I like the resistance level of single coils. I like to use mechanical squonkers, but with this RDA now in my collection, I can use my regulated mods more. I can throw nice, beautiful dual coil builds in here and get awesome flavor and awesome clouds. Let me have a vape. And that's at 77.5 watts on the G-Class. Absolutely amazing. So I want to thank you guys for sticking with me, and I want to thank you guys for watching this. This has been my first ever review, so I just really am so appreciative that I won this giveaway. Everybody that was involved with it is awesome, and everybody's going to get their own thanks and their own video. I just want to let everybody know that. But yeah, so each item that's sent to me is going to get its own video, its own review, and I will use it to get some practice to help make this channel better, and also to showcase the products that I won. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. This has been Steven KBK Vapes, reminding you to vape safe, stay safe, and above all else, have fun. See you later.